vibrant leader, a passionate environmentalist, a charismatic TV presenter, a kind-hearted people's person, a driven hard worker, a young achiever, a visionary, an award-winning Rotaract Club president, a national-level sportsman, a self-made man. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage Rotaract Kasun Sigera, District Rotaract Representative of RID 3220 Sri Lanka and Maldives for the year 2020-21. 0 Sri Lanka.
Check. A very good evening to all of you. Amal, thank you very much for that introduction. I expected worse. Yeah, sigh of relief. And thank you very much for the District Steering Committee for keeping the video as expected. I mean, just the way it is. Right. Rotary District Governor, Rotarian Ajit Veerasinghe, Rotary District Governor-elect, Rotarian Arunimal Sekara, past Rotary District Governor, PDG Gauri Rajan, keynote speaker for the evening, who I assume will be here very shortly, Mr. Bhathiya Chaikodi, and District Youth Services Chair, Rotarian, District Youth Services Advisor, Rotarian Krishanta Herath, District Youth Services Chair, Rotarian Dr. Rahanta Atukorola, Rotaract District Rotaract Chair, now Rotarian Amjad Yusuf, and immediate past District Rotaract Representative, Rotarian Rotaract Krishan Balaji, and District Rotaract Representative-elect, Rotaractor Akila Deshwara, members of the respected College of Past Governors as well as past District Rotaract Representatives, members of the Rotaract District Steering Committee for the year 2020, 21, and 19-20, my fellow Rotaractors, parents, family, ladies and gentlemen. This, okay, I need to gather my breath. Right. Well, today we mark the commencement of a new Rotaract journey. We as a movement for the last 50 years have definitely showcased what we are. Each and every Rotaractor who has worked hard for the last 50 years has given us this, a movement that is nourished with love, care, affection, and that has definitely showcased what we are capable of as a district. Well, a fact that I've always believed in is that we as a youth volunteer movement, irrespective of how many numbers of Rotaractors that we have spoken about, our potential is yet to be reached. And why do I say that? Repeatedly over the time, when we have come together as one united movement, irrespective of your caste, creed, culture, which club you are from, which family you belong to, what is your economic, social status, disregarding each and every one of these perspectives, when we have come together, we have achieved wonderfully incredible results. And if you need evidence, for the last 4 years, Rotaract Sri Lanka and Maldives has been achieving not just once, not just twice, not just thrice, but 4 different times when it comes to Rotary International Awards. In a movement like that, where only one club of our district could do that, what is it that stops the other clubs in our district in achieving that? This is a question that I've been having for a very, very long time. But now that during last year, I've been through you, I've been there amongst you, I've been there listening to you, more than ever, I've gotten an understanding that it is the responsibility, starting from the District Rotaract representative, it is the responsibility of the district steering committee to nurture each and every single club in our district. If there is a single club that is suffering for having access to quality membership, that is a responsibility of the Rotaract District Steering Committee. We are there to facilitate each and every one of you. During the last 1 year, as your district Rotaract representative elect, my mission the year was to understand the dynamics of an overly drastically changing movement. Had you gone through the changes that are happening in the movement, we've been elevated and we've been given challenges, we've been given numbers, and we've been professionalized. So there came to a point that Rotaract Sri Lanka and Maldives specifically, with the continuous progressive level of achievements that we have had over the last 50 years, had to undergo certain changes. Well, as a Rotaractor who has been amongst you, been with you, let me tell you a few pointers today. This is based on what I've learned from you. If you want to make a change, you have to live the change and you have to be the change. Sri Lanka, the world has enough preachers. Sri Lanka and the world has enough people who comes on podiums and speaks of things. But how many of us practice these? These are questions that I tend to ask every now and then from myself and then when I see things. That being said, if there is a change that I wanted to see in this movement, that was at a district committee level, at the DRR level, and also at a club level, successfully planning, strategically planning your progression. This is something that we lacked, or I think we had to improve at a strategic level. So, if I were to address this, it has to start with me. Hence, why there was an allocation today for your district Rotaract representative elect to talk to you today, for the first time in a very long time at a Rotaract District Assembly. Because if I believe in a change, I need to be the one starting it. If I believe in making changes for the future, I need to be the one starting it. That being said, I've always had another question. Every year, we come and talk about what we have done with 1 year. Imagine all the things that has happened or halted over the years. We needed progression and we needed continuity. Hence, it wasn't about what I do during my year. It was about what we as a movement collectively do during our year that can be carried forward for many more years. We speak of sustainable projects, but as a district, what have we done sustainably? These are questions I tend to always ask. So we had to professionally find answers for these. And yes, changes like this needs a little bit of understanding and also a logical explanations as well. So changes like this needs support from each and every one of you. Well, the time has come and time is yearning for us to come together more than ever. Each and every Rotaractor, each and every Rotaract club in our district is a valuable asset to this movement. We speak of 5,700 Rotaractors as of now reported, and each and every one of them is invaluable asset to this movement and also to this country, because I have so much respect, so much love for each and every one of you about the fact that you had the gut to let go of your ordinary lives, sometimes go through the pressure of, even going through a lot of guidance from your parents and probably a little more than that from your parents. And, bearing all that pressure, pain just to come forward and assist another human. This is what Rotaract needs to be. Before I commend any further, may I have a big round of applause for each and every Rotaractor who has contributed to the success of this movement. It is their effort, it is their strength, it is their sacrifices that has made us stand here with what we have. And also, if you think there are a lot of impossibilities in our life. Last year, with the support of my wonderful 4 host clubs, we made a reservation in the month of December to hold what promised to be one of the biggest assemblies, which could accommodate Rotaractors, about 1,000 Rotaractors from different parts of the country at Eagles Lakeside. But who knew that world will go into a global pandemic? And then it came to a point during last 2 months, every decision that you were making today is becoming irrelevant tomorrow. And I understand this is the same level of pressure that president-elects and secretary-elects and even the presidents and secretaries were going through at that time. We needed a little bit of understanding because our impact was definitely there. And if you think that we did not have impact, how many lives we Rotaractors would have saved as of now? How many lives we would have, taken control of? How many projects? We are speaking of a movement that does more than 2,500 projects a year. If you need more support to be proud, I think you need to have a pat on your back and say, you are a Rotaractor, you are a person who is doing changes, you are a person who had the gut to do a change in your life. So, impact is definitely there. We needed a little bit of a touch of humanity into it. A movement like this will definitely progress. We just needed to add a little bit of love, compassion, and understanding into it. While I thank for each and everyone who has contributed over the years for this beautiful movement, at times we get excited about competing with one another with the awards, rewards that we get. Yes, competition is absolutely brilliant. It is what needs, at times, motivates us. But I think let's try changing the way that we compete now. Yes, let us compete with the fact that there are still children in Sri Lanka who doesn't have access to quality education. Let's compete with the fact that there are people who does not get enough sanitation in their access to quality sanitation in their rural areas. This is the same country that we come here and we enjoy, we spend millions of money on valuable other events, and we live in the same society. So yes, let's compete. Let's compete with the factors that downgrade humanity. My dear Rotaractors, I've always believed and had so much respect to each and every one of you for being the change makers of this nation. You are special because you have what it means to be a true human. You have what it means to make sure that you would keep on going irrespective amount of criticism that you would receive. We need a change, and we need to be the ones who are doing the change. Well, you have given me and my team, and also you have given the Rotaractors of this country an opportunity for me to serve you, and also to strategize at a district level how we could make a difference. Well, we live such short lives, and the last few months have showcased this more than ever. Our lives are short, so I would not take this opportunity for granted, and I would not take this opportunity, the time, every second you have given me, for granted. And let's open opportunities, my dear friends, and we shall do it together. It anymore doesn't matter whether you are a Rotaractor from Colombo, whether you are a Rotaractor from Kandy, whether you are a Rotaractor from Jaffna, it doesn't matter anymore. You are a human, you are a Rotaractor, and that is what we are going to strive forward as one movement in the future. My humble request to you, for all of you, is let's fight for purposes, not for people. Let's fight for causes and make sure that we deliver what we are capable of. We will do drastic changes, and I need the understanding support of each and every one of you, because we are humans, and it's only the humans that can make a difference in another person's life. It will be an era of change, and why do I say that? Within the next few minutes, you will see the changes that we are going to make and what we have done over the last few months to facilitate each and every one of you. Change needs courage, and that needs support, and support is all each and every one of you. I hope we define what it means to be human and what it means to be a Rotaractor for the next 50 years of our existence. So much love and so much respect to each and every one of you. Thank you for the opportunity that you have given me and my district steering committee. We would not take a single second of this opportunity for granted. Have yourself a fabulous evening. Thank you very much. But I told you we had to go through changes and our paradigms need to shift. So I have a little bit of a surprise for all of you. This is a message that we got a couple of days back. As your district Rotaract representative, let me read this out. This message is from His Excellency, the President of the Democratic Socialist Republic of Sri Lanka, Gotabaya Rajapaksa. Message: I am pleased to send this message of felicitation on the occasion of the Rotaract District Assembly held as the Rotary International District 320 Sri Lanka and Maldives entering its 51st year. It is noteworthy that Rotaract, as young leaders of the nation, understanding their responsibility to support the efforts of the government and essential services sectors, has planned to hold the event through virtual platforms abiding by the protocols and safety measures issued by the health authorities. As one of the largest voluntary youth organizations in the country, comprising of nearly 6,000 members, representing all provinces of the country, Sri Lankan Rotaract contributes significantly for the betterment of humanity in multiple avenues of service. I am confident that Rotaract, with their energy and passion for social service, would continue their good work to help the efforts to take Sri Lanka to greater heights. I offer my best wishes to Rotary Sri Lanka and Maldives and wish District Assembly every success. 2nd of July, 2020, Gotabaya Rajapaksa. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.